While the internet may still be abuzz with the idea of a mint green Pixel 8 Pro device, the guys over at MySmartPre have something much bigger, much grander to talk about. That's because they have this exclusive Pixel 9 Pro 5K renders. Ladies and gentlemen, this comes from someone with a very strong reputation on leaks on Twitter. You may be familiar. I've cited them a whole bunch of times, and they consistently get things very, very correct. So I feel pretty good in telling you with good certainty this is what the Pixel 9 Pro is going to look like. And boy, oh boy, are they actually bringing some pretty substantial changes to the device. You're probably all just dying to see them. And what I want to tell you very quickly is click the link in the description, go to the website, look at some ads, give them credit for what they just did because it's very cool. So straight away, the camera bar looks very, very different. It's actually not going all the way to the edge and it's rounding off. Ladies and gentlemen, that is very reminiscent of the Pixel Fold, but with a sharper curve on the edges. And personally, I kind of like it. I have kind of always thought that was a better look just for me than the bar that goes all the way to the edge. Maybe you disagree, you can drop some comments. It looks like maybe they're retaining the temperature sensor, the thermometer, which is very strange, whatever. Ultra wide, you can see a square telephoto periscope zoom and a normal sensor there as well. We have selfie camera in the front. Bezels look nice and uniform, but maybe you're beginning to notice something else as well. Another trend that is hitting this device. We have flat sides. We're going to the iPhone style flat edges, which I don't know, maybe that's cool. Like, I don't know that I've ever owned or carried a phone that had flat edges like that. So it's kind of cool that I'll get to actually experience what that's like. But it is definitely leaning into the iPhone, the old iPhone direction. Samsung just did this with the S24 line of phones, and it looks like Google is going to follow suit. Down here we have some measurements, which the most important of them is going to be 8.5 millimeters thick, 12 millimeters, including the camera bump. It is a 6.5-inch display, which is quite interesting because the Pixel 8 Pro is 6.7 inches. So if that is accurate, we are actually losing some screen size, approximately 6.5 inches. I am okay with that because the Pixel 8 Pro, which I have conveniently right here, it's just a really big phone, guys. I'm just not a fan of how big phones in general have gotten. This thing is a behemoth. So smaller might be better. Now, of course, we're not expecting this Pixel 9 until somewhere around October, which is their normal timing. Tensor G4 should also be packed in, which I'm hearing from the rumors is not expected to be a drastic leap over the G3, probably similar as it was G2 to G3, G3 to G4. It seems like the G5 is going to be presumably a much larger leap as a very big change is occurring in the manufacturing process. There should be much faster, but the G4 should just be a nice step in the right direction. We also have heard rumors of a new AI assistant called Pixie, which is going to be apparently based on Google's Gemini AI model, how that's going to work in comparison to Assistant with Bard. What do they mean by this Pixie assistant? We really don't know a whole lot about that just yet, other than just sort of speculation, but it does sound interesting. Most of that speculation, if we jump over to this 9 to 5 Google article from middle of December, is basically doing things like complex tasks on your device. So they reference an update from the information where they're doing complex and multimodal tasks, such as suggesting directions to the closest store where someone can buy a product they have photographed. So that's the sort of stuff that we're talking about, like really, really advanced assistant type tasks. I've also heard just the general idea of like more on-device control, like maybe you'd be able to say, Pixie, post on Threads, and then say something, then it would like open Threads and post that for you. Like it may be stuff like that. Think of like Assistant, but like really actually very, very useful, and you may be in the right direction. So there's a lot of potentially interesting stuff already happening with the Pixel 9, and now so very early on we have an idea of what this thing is going to look like. And personally, I liked that we went to a flat display, so maybe a flat device in general will be doubly good. Again, guys, go hit that link in the description down below because My Smart Price, I think I said My Smart Pre earlier. I think I combined two different websites. It is indeed My Smart Price. Go check that link in the description down below. Give them some hits for their work. Hit that subscribe button before you go. Drop a comment. What do you think about this design? I'll see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.